It would be crazy, and I'm seriously thinking about sailing today. Might still be ice on the reservoir, but just really want to see what happens. Board I'd made to lay in here while rigging so that the mast can ride along it. I want to replace that with something that will also pick up the boom and the gaff, because what I found is as you're moving them in and out of the positions they need to be in, as you're feeding the mast through the sleeves, getting ready to raise it, they bounce on and off this thwart. That's going to beat them up and also get stuck. Oh yeah, much better. And then we'll just try it outside, go through the whole rigging process. See if it helps. And I guess we'll retire this feller. No need to carry around more gear than necessary. This was the scrap. I probably should have cheated a little far forward, but it does pick up the end of the gaff, and then as you go up and down, both ends of these spars want to move aft. Shorten this 1 more inch and that 2 more inches. We'll sail it a bit, see how it plays out. This is crazy, but my buddy JT's willing to join me in the craziness. That's perfect, yeah. No, I think we're good.
Yeah, I'll scoot with the girl if it's going to scratch.
Okay. Let's go under there. I mean, that's over the snow to get to the ramp. All right. I think that rudder's safe down there. See if it falls over with the mast in it. That's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I love that. This is nuts, but I love it. And just keep it off this corner. I'm going to try to raise the sail. Just like this, because we're pointed into the wind. Oh, damn.
What's wrong?
I got the gaff upside down. Not a procedure I wanted to practice on this first outing. Picking that up.
It comes up now, I guess that is.
Hey. I just couldn't stand not knowing.
Had fire in the pants.
Yep.
Considering you're willing to burn the snowdrift.
First time daggerboard in the water. First time tiller in the hand. See how this works.
There you go.
All right, guys, throw the push it forward and throw the bow line aboard.
Here he goes. He's sailing.
Yeehaw! sailor. There's two good friends. All right, I've tormented you guys enough. I'm pretty damn happy. There's a lot of things that could have gone wrong that didn't, so how's that?
That's better. Jump in there.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right. Well, after that first sail, started a list of to-dos. The main clearest thing was this won't rotate fully, and I didn't think that was going to be a problem, but the position of the block for the main sheet boom is all the way back. Is clearly, I don't know how I screwed it up that bad, but clearly behind here, so, but I think I'm going to have to poke another hole in this spar at least 12 inches further forward. So this, to make it rotate 360, you need to raise it up, and to raise it up, I need to back it away from the face here. So I'll have to make a semi-decent looking little hunk of sapele, put that behind. I noticed that the sail seemed loose along the gaff, so that's an easy change. Just come back here and at the peak, take some of that slack out. I noticed it was compressing the bit of sail up against the bottom of the gaff, and that's because as this tensions, I've got a single lashing. I think what I need to do is double lash that. Maybe a less stretchy halyard. I got 1/4 inch braided nylons, not too stretchy. It's not the 3-strand stuff. But when I raised the sail, I had brought the halyard all the way to the masthead, and as I started sailing, I noticed there's probably almost 6 inches, and that in turn lets the peak fall down, especially, and the boom, the bottom end of the boom, which is already lower than I'd like, correspondingly going down, and maybe contributed to that crease that I saw. Alright, so now we've decoupled the lashing for the throat to the gaff from this next one, and that's going to allow for another 3/4 of an inch of distance there, and I think that'll keep this edge from exacerbating any tendency to make a crease. Right up underneath the thwart. And that means this was contacting the thwart. It's a little bit of space here, and the rope, the sheet was getting into this, so maybe I can make some bigger washers. One thing I did for Kim and Brian's boat was made a daggerboard trunk plug, little piece of 1/4 inch birch with a piece of sapele fitting down in there a little bit. Put a motor on the back of this thing, and going that fast, water will start coming up through the trunk. Plan on using motor very much on this, but I might. I do have a little 3-horse for the bigger boat. Just about our last hunk of sapele. It's really been pretty efficient use of those boards. I think I can get both of those out of this. Semicircular bit, and I ran across there, cut it halfway. That will make a nice piece to sit up underneath the edge of the R2 thwart. A dry bag that can be kind of tied in underneath here somewhere convenient, and just drop in bits of replacement pins and things. But compact anchor. Could have got a lighter Danforth, but those things are awkward to store. I like the fact that these folding grapnels, just get a nice heavy cloth bag. I think that'll probably sit down underneath that floor. Replacement halyard, instead of 1/4 inch, this is 5/16. I'm going to take leave 5/16 width up to 1.5. The height of the blade stopping here. And come back and cut that off. Cut that off. We should have the piece we need. And now I take this off. So it's up above the thwart, and I think it'll look pretty good, like it was intended to be on there. So there we go. There's a little dagger board plug. Drill the holes and then put some urethane on them and in the holes to strengthen them. Looks really good. Stiffer halyard, tightened at the throat, tightened at the peak, tightened at the clue, and definitely has picked the boom up quite a bit better. Works well. I feel like I've been in this boat all my life so far. There we go, a little puff. Sweet. A little plane, a little hum. Yet. Please, nothing break. Gust. Nice wake. It's a little better on starboard tack for some reason in terms of creases, or maybe that's just less load at the moment. Maybe it develops some creases when it's under load, but I really think that's pretty. Let's see what the reaching pin does for us. Really like how it works so far. This is pretty close reach, but it doesn't seem to be given any real particular leeway. Doesn't seem to really alter the amount of weather helm either. Nothing breaks. my toes up. That's the only thing that's cold. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Get right on up there, buddy.